Okay, I think the stream is started. Yeah. Well, it's not the usual stream start, because I'm gonna react to the SMBWonder direct. As you can see, I already set up the stream, the YouTube stream stuff, but in the time I'm just gonna play both Galaxy playthrough credits sound before the next stream, before its next stream is, before the direct start. Yo, hey Stoneblood, how it's doing? So yeah, also, last stream in the summer. Wow! Yo, hi Yugi, how it's doing? Well, last stream of the summer. Overall, in my summer, this summer was shit for me. Like, there was a few traveling that I enjoyed. I had a vacation, which kind of chaotic, but then overall I barely streamed in the summer. Like even the last stream, I think, than I did in other times. So, but like, literally every shit was happened to me. Like, when I can stream, I just don't feel to streaming. When I want, I can't stream. 2 times in a row can't stream for weeks because of fucking bugs bite my hands, and like just can't use my hand because it's a go 2 times bigger than usual. Like, if really I can show. And then re-exam stuff, other things. Overall, this summer was kinda shit for me. And school is starting. I'm gonna be real, in September I'm gonna focus 3 things. First of all, try to find a job and make money. Second thing, focusing on school. Third thing, streaming, and not the usual way, because I will be doing the 540 race at end of September, which means Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey any percent, 3D World any percent, Super Mario 64 70 star, Super Mario Galaxy 1 any percent, Super Mario Sunshine any percent, and Super Mario Galaxy any percent back to back. So yeah. But yeah, hoping the react is gonna be fun. Also, yesterday I finished the playthrough at how many? 13 star, because I was tired, plus my controller just started drifting, which was, as you can think, it's not good. Long race. Yeah, it's a long race. Like, hold up, give me a minute. Like, I think the world record is like 10 and a half hours, I think, or something similar. So yeah. And also, this is kinda like a prepare of my biggest grind I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna repeat that grind until end of this year. So I'm not gonna announce at the 602 race. So yeah. But for now, I'm just gonna do all those stuffs. So yeah. So anyway, the world record for 540. So the 540 category VR is by Admi, obviously. 10 hours 16 minutes. But like he's a god runner because like he had 1 hour 1 minute Odyssey, 1 hour 38 minute 3D World, 51 minute 64, 2 hour 21 minute Galaxy 1, 1 hour 80 minute Sunshine, and 3 hour 20 minute Galaxy 2. Like, bro, like my goal for the 540, my time goal right now is sub 14, which it still sounds hard, but like if I can learn Odyssey like sub 120 and 3D World sub 2, and then also kind of practicing both Mario 64 and Sunshine because it will be required as well, and then I can drop out sub 14. And like the race is already gonna be long, really long. Also, if I complete, I can submit as 246 as well. But I know that the race is gonna be really, really long because what is the shit? I never. It's still 2 minutes. Like the biggest problem with the race is kind of like not the fact that it's gonna happen at starting at Saturday, but like the fact is it's gonna start at 9 AM EST, aka 3 PM in my time. So, which means if I do the race, if I start at 3 PM, I'm gonna finish at the next day, 7 AM. I'm gonna finish at the morning, literally. And like, oh my fucking god, I don't, like, why? So, I don't know. So maybe there's a chance that I'm actually not gonna do it, but who knows. Gotta go already. Hopefully the act will be good. Okay, have a nice day. Still blood. Anyway, the direct is starting in 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, so I'm gonna turning off the sound in a moment. What? This content. What do you mean? Okay, well, hold up. I'm gonna speed up the stream to a little bit, so I'm gonna be a bit ahead because like YouTube always put the live stream like of 15-20 seconds on the. Oh, I'm reacting the American one because like it's like I understand more in this, but it's usually have also more previews. So it's like, anyway, I'm turning off the sound. So it's like, I don't know what to say. Shit. Anyway. The acting starting in 1 minute. Oh no. So yeah, oh, the speed. So like it's always 15. Never mind.
Welcome to the Flower Kingdom, a not so distant
Flower
realm
Kingdom.
just beyond the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario and friends were invited here by the benevolent
Prince Florian.
But Bowser,
That's
the king of the Koopas,
what is this?
with just a
Okay,
single touch
classic
of the
Bowser.
mysterious Wonder Flower.
What?
Flower.
Okay. Just something messed up with the stream. So he touched the flower and like the castle turning into his tower. Mario and Luigi Redeem Team Bros or New Smash Bros. V New Smash Bros. U Deja Vu. Nice. His house turned into a prison.
Newfound power. Chaos spread across the land.
Wow.
Now, it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and save the Flower Kingdom.
How many characters are gonna be? Nobit as well? Okay. How many characters
In this
are gonna
presentation,
be there?
we'll go over what's new in Mario's latest 2D side-scrolling adventure, the Super Mario Bros. Wonder game. Let's jump in.
The Flower Kingdom.
This is the Flower Kingdom. It's made up of 6 distinct worlds that circle the Petal Isles, making a total of 7 areas to explore. Your adventure begins among the tubular hills of Pipe Rock Plateau.
This is better.
Once you get past the freezing foot of the mountain, you'll be
Okay.
aiming for new heights in Fluff Puff Peaks.
Okay, that sounds
Many
interesting.
trials await amidst the
It seems like
picturesque
this
scenery
thing
of
is
radiant
inspired
cascades
by
of
the
shining
Super Mario
falls.
World Wormhack community. For sure.
Traverse multiple islands, dive into the sea, and spelunk through caves at the heart of the Flower Kingdom, the Petal
Okay, I
Isles.
like it.
There's
I
also an
remember.
arid desert with white
I have a
sand,
feeling that many
forests
things
beyond
here
sea,
are
and
inspired by
untamed
the
forests lined with
Wormhack
giant
community.
mushrooms, a
For sure.
scorching hot world full of molten magma, and more. A rich variety of courses await in each world. Move around the map in each world to select a course.
This is gonna be
You
a
can
lot
even
of
walk freely through
for
open
sure.
areas you find. In these spaces, if you're not quite ready to take on a particular course, you
Yeah.
can try a different one
Yeah, it
instead.
feel like.
Play them in
Look.
any order you like.
Also, there's a
Once you've played a course, you can quickly come
There's
back
some-
to it through the courses menu. It's an easy way to find the ones you want to play again. While in courses, you might notice some talking flowers. Get close
Yay!
and
Onward and upward.
Onward.
Get up here. What a pretty sunset.
they'll talk to you, livening up.
That's
your
funny.
I wonder what Goombas taste like.
They might get you
Samuel
hints.
Pomad,
Wonder
yeah.
if we can get over there.
We can hold the item like in Tweed World.
Share your water with me?
Character. Let's see what is gonna be the playbook.
Besides Mario, you
What?
also play as Luigi,
Bro, how many characters gonna be playable?
Daisy, one of 2 toads,
How many characters is gonna be
and
playable?
Toadette. They all play the same, so go with your favorite or mix it up.
That's a lot, bro.
The Yoshis and Nabbit, on the other hand, won't take damage. They're a great choice if you're looking for a more easygoing experience.
Yeah, but still
Careful
can
though,
affect.
They'll still lose a life if they fall down a pit, so watch your step. Additionally, the Yoshis can flutter jump, eat objects, and spit them back at enemies.
Okay, so far the Yoshis sounds like
Speaking
better.
of enemies,
for
here are some of the
speedrunning.
new ones you'll find. Hoppycats will copy the player and jump
At least some
when
of the
you jump.
levels for sure.
Melon
Hoppycats.
piranha plants will spit seeds from their mouths.
Melon piranha.
Condarts will
What is
find you
this?
and stick their beaks where they don't
Condart.
belong. When conchs attack, they'll even plow through goo.
Okay, the condart sounds kind of weird.
Mumsies can be unraveled if you position yourself just right. Mom-Mas will eat anything that comes too close to their gaping mouths. There are plenty more new enemies for you to discover as well.
There's gonna be way too many new enemies for sure.
Goombas, Koopa Troopas, Boos, Locky Twos, and other familiar foes are also here.
Okay. New part.
Next,
Sprindle?
new power-ups
Sweet.
you can find. In elephant form, make the
Oh.
most of your nose and your your size. Swing your trunk to attack enemies.
I'm
Destroy
sorry,
blocks, and even do this. In this
Nice.
form, you can easily
You-
break through blocks.
Tell me to
and
use your
smash
nose
across
to
large
defeat
gaps.
enemies.
See? If you store water in your trunk and spray it out, who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful, huh?
It's not just
Nice.
Mario, though. Luigi, the
Luigi,
Toads,
Toads.
Hey,
Peach, Daisy, and Toadette all have elephant forms as well. The
Holy
bubble
shit.
form allows you to blow light, floating
Bubble.
bubbles. They can be used to capture and defeat enemies from a distance.
Okay, sounds like the baby Yoshi from New Super Mario U.
You can take care of
But it's
enemies
like a
surrounding
power-up
you in
instead.
one go. Defeat typically impervious foes and knock out baddies on the other side of walls. You can even jump off them, like platforms. Bubbles make it a bit easier to get to those hard-to-reach places. Just like that. While in drill form, you'll get a pretty nifty drill.
Spin drill,
This means
sweet.
dealing with spiky
Spin drill, sweet.
or hard
What the actual fuck?
Or you can use it to drill down. It also allows you to burrow and move through the ground. In a tough spot, dig away. You can even burrow into the ceiling.
Is this gonna be faster like than usual speed?
whoa! Wasn't expecting company.
Plus, the classic fire form makes a return.
Okay.
Oh, and you can hang on to an extra power-up. In a pinch, bust out a power-up. Or
Okay, so
swap
the-
them to better fit the situation.
Okay, so the power-ups are gonna be holdables, which means we can play every single power-up at every single level. At some point.
This is a wonder flower, a plant
Wonder
that
flower.
grows in the flower kingdom.
It's gonna be different colors, like probably themed as the world.
Release it when in bloom. That's the power Bowser was after.
Yeah.
When you touch a wonder flower in a course, a wonder effect will trigger, causing some interesting
Wonder
changes.
effect.
Pipes might start moving. A stampede of enemies can appear. The terrain may tilt. You could end up in a free fall.
This is gonna be timer for
Bubbles might bubble up.
the wonder effect.
Your perspective can change. Or you might float.
So it's gonna be
through
like
space.
two and a half D.
There are even wonders where your character transforms. Mario might become a Goomba
Goomba?
or a spike ball
A spike ball. That's cool.
or blow up like a balloon. When you touch a wonder
Super Mario World
always expect the
moment.
unexpected. Collect a wonder seed and the
Wonder
course
seed.
will return to normal. Some courses
A
need to be
wonder seed.
unlocked using the wonder seeds you've collected.
So maybe there's a chance that we need required to collect some
You
of the
also
wonder
earn a
seeds
wonder seed as thanks from
to
a pop
unlock some
when
of the
you
levels
clear
so
a
we
course.
can beat the game. Maybe. Welcome to the bubble. No. Badges.
As your adventure progresses, you'll unlock in-game badges that change up the way you play when equipped. There are a variety of badges.
This is gonna be all
Special
quite a lot
Let's go
badges
over
for
some of
sure.
Slow your fall with the parachute cap badge.
Parachute cap.
Enhance your wall jumping abilities with the wall climb jump badge. Unleash a burst of speed while underwater by equipping
Dolphin
the
kick.
kick badge. You can
Nice.
also break underwater blocks. Charge up a bounding leap with the crouching high jump badge. Shoot vines in midair. and
So like the
stick to
badge is
walls
gonna
with
give
the
us
grappling
some
vine badge.
special power up so we
Recover
can.
from dangerous
So maybe
surfaces
for
instantly with the
100%.
safety bounce badge.
So 100% in the game, there's a chance that we need to play through some of the levels twice or 3 times maybe even.
Draw in nearby
Which sounds
moonlight
actually
with the
interesting,
coin magnet badge.
because
Become invisible to your enemies and yourself.
Invisibility.
With the invisibility badge. You will not
completely
stop
invisible,
dashing
like...
with the Jet Run badge.
Oh no.
And you can run in the air for a bit. There are many more
Nice.
badges with different abilities, from the convenient to the unconventional. Only one badge can be equipped per course. Equip them from the world map or when starting a course. Or if you don't make it through, grab a different badge and try again.
So
Some
we can
badges
only
be
use one
earned by
badge.
clearing special badge challenge courses.
Go
Badge
for it.
challenges. Badge
While
challenge
others can be
courses.
purchased from Poplin shops on the world map.
Popping
Be
shops.
sure to exchange flower
Ah,
coins
so
to
this
collected
is why
courses
we
for
would
badges.
require to collect this. Play together. Local co-play.
Up to 4 people can play locally on the same Nintendo Switch system.
Like,
Pick your favorite character and jump into the adventure together. If a player is defeated in local co-op, their character will float around the course as a ghost.
I'm 100% sure
Another player
that
reaches them
like
before time runs out,
many
they'll
of
jump
the
right back
things
into
that
action. Your group won't lose a life
it's gonna
either.
be in this mod.
And
Like, I mean, not
just so you
mod.
know,
The game
if someone
is like
playing as a
inspired by the
you can
many
jump
of the
on their
modding
back
communities.
and ride them around the course, even if you're
It's
also
really like
playing as
that.
a Yoshi, or if you're an elephant.
Raining Yoshi as a elephant.
If you connect
Also, we
online,
can play
you'll see
online.
Other players on the world map and in courses.
Nice.
These are people from around the world enjoying the game in real
Around
time,
the
appearing as live player shadows.
live
Just like in
player
local
shadow.
co-op, if you're defeated, you can come back to life by bumping into a live player shadow. Players can send greetings and share in-game items.
Greetings.
Even though you won't be playing together directly, you'll get to experience a subtle connection
We
with
can
other
share
players
items.
online as you enjoy this new adventure together.
Okay, so there's gonna be moments where the game can't run at 60 FPS.
Standees can revive ghosts, so place them in not-so-easy areas and help your fellow players. You can purchase standee surprises from the Poplin shop to add
Standee
more to your
surprises.
collection. You never know which standee you'll get. When you come into contact with an online player or their standee, you'll see their username and heart points.
Heart
These
points.
points show how much they've helped other players on their adventure. Reviving
How much they
ghosts,
help?
gifting items,
Sounds not a use
reaching the goal
for
point together,
information,
and more
but
will
fun.
earn you heart points.
Just Monica. Yeah.
While playing online, you also have the option of creating a room to get together
Creating
with
a
friends.
room.
In a shared room, you can see which courses your friends are playing, enter courses together, and even race through certain courses. Start a race by hitting the race block.
We can race.
Then make a run
We
for it.
can. Bro, I'm 100% sure it's gonna be useful.
Reaching the goal pole isn't the only way to finish a race, though. In some courses, you'll need to grab a Wonder Seed or defeat a boss instead. Whether you're casually connecting with players from around the world or syncing up with friends for riveting races,
Wow.
you can enhance your experience with online play.
What a beautiful day!
Okay, I'm 100% sure. Once the game came out, and get the game after school, because it's gonna release on the day that I have school. So once the game released and came home,
Jump
I'm
into
gonna
the unexpected with
I'm gonna
Mario
set up a
Red
stream.
when Super Mario Bros. Wonder launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 20th.
And
Plus, a new Nintendo
hold up.
Switch OLED model Mario Red Edition is
another
also on the way.
red bird
If you look closely,
Joy-Cons.
You'll find Mario and some hidden coins.
How
The Nintendo Switch
How many?
OLED model Mario Red Edition launches October 6th.
How many red Joy-Cons are there? Okay. So, once the game came out, and I came home with the game, I'm gonna set up a stream, and I'm gonna play through the game 100% in one stream. Even though there's a chance that I might gonna stream while I'm sleeping, so it's like maybe play some maybe like play Gothic on phone stuff or something similar. Or words on stream or yes, you know guys. But like I'm gonna 100% play through the game in one stream for sure, and probably gonna spend the rest of October and maybe even rest of November on streams just to speed on the game. It's gonna be a very tactical game as well. There's gonna be many options, way too many characters, and like also the budget is gonna affect the speedruns. So it's like maybe there's gonna be speedruns category like any percent no badge, any percent with only this character, like something like this. I'm 100% sure there's gonna be like similar leaderboards. But yeah, let's analyze some of the parts of the trailer. If the stream is load. Also, why is the
Mysterious Wonder Flower.
up? Okay. So, how many playable characters
Mario
are
and
gonna
friends to stop Bowser and save the flower.
like? There's gonna be way too many playable character.
Let's jump in.
So there's gonna be the kingdom where we're gonna play is, the Flower Kingdom, which sounds
This
interesting.
is the Flower Kingdom. It's made up of 6 distinct worlds that circle the
6 words, so it's like it's gonna be like similar as like Galaxy 1 per 2. So it's like not 8 word but like only 6 word.
Petal
And
Isles.
still
making
each
a
of them is gonna be themed.
total of 7 areas.
Okay, it's actually not 6 but like 7. Like from the trailer we know there's gonna like okay, actually it's 6 word plus a middle island. So there's gonna be the Pipe Rock Plateau, Fluff Bluff Peaks, Shining Falls, and the middle one is gonna be Battle Isles, which probably gonna be the final boss island or kinda like a main lobby stuff for buying stuff or something similar. And then there's gonna be 3 other that we don't know yet, unless there's gonna be leakers.
To explore. Your adventure begins among the tubular hills of Pipe Rock Plateau.
Right.
Once you get past the freezing foot of the mountain,
Oh wait,
you'll be aiming for
we
new
can
heights
know that.
in Fluff Puff Peak. Cascades of shine. Kingdom, the sea. And there's also spelunk through cascades of shining
I
falls.
feel like Battle Isles actually gonna be like
Traverse
not that
multiple
important
islands. Dive into the
world or
sea.
areas.
Forest line, magma, and move around the map. A rich variety of courses await in each world. Move around the map in each world to select a course.
It's gonna be like yeah, as you mentioned in chat, it's gonna be like semi-open world. So it's like we're not gonna be very forced to which we want to play in some situation, unlike the new Super Mario Bros. Series games, where we barely can have any choice to which level we want to play.
You can even walk freely through open areas
And some of the points is gonna be like open areas.
you find. In these spaces,
Actually.
if you're not quite ready to take on a particular course, you can try a different one instead. Play them in any order you like.
It's actually
Once you
nice.
play the course, you can quickly come back to it through the courses menu.
And we can go back to these courses that we already played through once from the code selector, which actually gonna be useful for practicing in speedrunning.
It's an easy way to find the ones you want to play again. While in courses, you might notice some talking flowers.
Talking from
Get close and they might.
characters. So this is gonna be way too many characters. So it's like this is gonna be Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yellow and Blue Toad, Toadette, 4 different colored Yoshi, and Nabbit. That's 12 playable character. And like with Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and both Toad, and maybe we can ride Yoshi's. And this gonna be mainly this is gonna be two from what we seen from the trailer. This is gonna be too different between the main characters and Yoshi's Bit. The main characters, basically like can't take damages, but also can transforms and get power ups. Meanwhile, Yoshi's and Nabbits can't take damage. Like, okay, it's actually like not really can't take damage, but like can take infinite damage from enemies. But also they can't transform. Oh, and also we can ride Yoshi's with the main characters. But maybe even Nabbit. Okay, Nabbit is actually interesting question in their own terms, because can't understand right now that we can ride Yoshi's with Nabbit we can ride Yoshi, or Nabbit is gonna be the same function as Yoshi's. So it's like actually a pretty interesting question.
Here are some of the new ones you'll on.
Okay, that's the enemies. There's gonna be tons of new enemies.
Speaking of enemies.
Also, what was that Yoshi?
Enemies.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Besides Mario, you can also play as Luigi, Peach, Daisy, one of 2 Toads, and Toadette. They all play the same, so go with your favorite or.
Okay, so it's like the characters are not gonna have different power-ups, unlike in 3D World. So in that own terms, it's probably like not gonna affect speedruns unless.
And Nabbit on the other.
So it's like usually we're gonna play with Mario or with maybe Yoshi. And maybe I think also other thing that I'm kinda 100% sure that it's gonna be is like 2P shenanigans. Like in similar way in 3D World, I'm 100% sure it's gonna be like sometimes that we're gonna play with 2 characters at the same time, because we can ride Yoshi's, which maybe there's a chance that we can do tricks with in that way that normally Nintendo doesn't expect that we do alone.
Hand won't take damage. They're a great choice if you're looking for a more easygoing experience.
Also, so it's like not taking them. It's actually not true that they mentioned, in my opinion, that like won't take damage, but because they can take damage, but an infinite amount. So it's like.
Careful though, they'll still.
And also they can die if they fell off or hit a lava.
The Yoshis can flutter jump, eat objects,
and also the Nabbit's gonna be useless. for sure. Like, other than for fun, Nobby. It's feel like the Nobby's gonna be the most useless characters.
Them back at enemies.
This is gonna.
Speak
Okay, so this was the most interesting.
them back at enemies.
Also, the Yoshi's is looks very, very weird. Like, look at his face.
Speaking of enemies, here are some of the new ones you'll find.
Okay, new enemies.
Copycats will copy the player
Copycats.
and jump when you jump.
So it's gonna be like it's very similar to Squeaks from 3D World. It's very like it's gonna be the same as like the Spike Squeaks that we have in the Mario Maker 2 3D World style. But it's gonna have a falling effect.
Melon
Piranha plants. I'm 100% sure there's gonna be some memes about this, and
spit seeds from their mouths.
but other than this, sounds kind of weird, in my opinion. Like, can in terms of this power up, not power up, enemy. Also, there's gonna be platforms that we can only touch amount of times.
Condarts will fly at you
Condarts.
and stick their beaks where they don't belong.
It sounds like a painful enemy.
When conks attack, they'll even plow through goo.
Okay. That sounds like a flying twomps that we can make in Mario Maker. But with better movements on the
can be
wall.
unwrapped
Mumsies.
if you position yourself just
It's feel like a Toad with, or a Koopa Trooper with way too many toilet paper on them.
Mamas will eat
Mamas.
anything that comes too close to their
What is
eating
this?
mouths.
Okay, I'm 100% sure this is gonna be a community favorite mob or enemy. I'm 100% sure.
There are plenty
It looks great good.
more new enemies
And
for you to
there's gonna be
discover
new
as
enemies as well. I don't know.
Goombas. Do this
Okay, the power.
and your size.
Okay, so let's see. So these are the three power-ups that they revealed in the trailer.
Next, let's
I don't know if they're gonna be new power-ups or maybe gonna be DLCs or updates. They're gonna include more power-ups or just like these are the three that are gonna be in the game only. But yeah.
look at the new power-ups you can find.
So the bubble, the elephant, the drill, which I'm gonna call spin drill because it's very looks like it's inspired by the Mario Gal from Mario Galaxy. The bubble from New Super Bros. U, New Super Luigi U. And the elephant is, yeah, it's great to
In
interest.
elephant form, make the most of your nose and your size. Swing your trunk to attack enemies, destroy blocks, and even do this.
The elephant is gonna have way too many funny stuff,
In this form,
for
you
sure.
can easily break through blocks and dash across large
And
gaps.
we can break
See?
blocks. And we can move, and if we're running, we can like do move 2 block gaps, which it sounds way too
You store water in your
kind of
trunk
interesting.
and spray it out. Who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful, huh?
It's not just Mario though. Luigi.
Okay, Luigi, oh,
the
fine.
Toads,
The Toad looks like he's wearing, I know what's the name in English. Fuck. You know the thing that usually babies babies wear, and feel like they are like from Egyptian. Okay, yeah.
Peach, Daisy, and
And then there's gonna be Peach and Daisy, which it's basically gonna look like a baby elephant. I don't know what to say, but it looks like it's gonna be like a baby elephant, which looks really funny.
all have elephant forms as well. The bubble form allows
And
you
the
to blow
bubble
light,
form.
floating bubbles. They can be used to capture and defeat enemies from a distance. They'll also drift toward nearby foes. You can take care of enemies surrounding you in one go. Defeat typically impervious foes, and
Okay, the
knock
bubble
out
enemy
enemies
looks
on the other side of walls.
kinda
You can
interesting,
even jump off them, like platforms.
and we can,
Bubbles
yeah,
make it a bit easier to get to those hard-to-reach places.
yeah. So basically, like the bubble power up is just basically like the baby Yoshi that can shoot baby bubbles from New Super Bros. U.
While in drill form, you'll get a pretty nifty drill. This makes dealing with spiky
And then the Dre power up.
or hard-headed enemies a breeze. Or you can use it to drill down. It also allows you to burrow and move through the ground.
And
In
wow.
a tough spot, dig away.
Okay, hear me out. Mario DSi XL 2010, 3DS 2011, Mario New 3DS 2016, Switch 2017, Mario Switch OLED 2030, 2023, question mark. Okay, maybe there's a chance for this. Okay, maybe there's a chance. We are getting, I'm 100% sure we are getting more close and more close for the new consoles release. Like, I'm sure.
You can even burrow into the ceiling.
Also, it sounds interesting that we can move on the upper wall.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting company.
Plus, the classic fire form makes a return.
And then there's gonna be some classic power-ups, such as the
and
fire
you can hang
flower.
on to an extra power-up.
And we can hold extra
In a pinch,
power-ups.
bust out a power-up.
Okay, that's actually a pretty nerf. So it's like we need to press the A button for a few of 1 to 2 seconds until we can get a power up. Also, I really want that the thing that we can change the controller settings. Let's say if we can use other buttons. Because using the A for the power up, it sounds not right. It sounds like not right for me. Like I'm gonna be real. Always when I play on my HoriPad controller, which sadly because it's not a Pro Switch controller, but kind of like a HoriPad Switch controller, which it's accepted by Nintendo, but because of not official Nintendo product, it's detect different, so sadly I can't change the bottom settings. So to be real, it sounds like that. I usually play with X plus A when in my maker, so it's like it's never feel comfortable to play with E and B. So this is one thing, it sounds really bad for me.
Or swap them to better fit the situation.
At least we can swap up anytime we want.
Some interesting changes.
And then Wonder effect,
Might start moving.
which gonna give special effects, and most of them is gonna have a tie. So we know that Wonder Flower is gonna be different colors. And sometimes it's gonna have
A stampede of enemies can appear.
sometimes there's gonna be thing that it's only gonna exist for a amount of time, but sometimes it's gonna like
Bubbles might
why were we doing that?
Your perspective can change. Or you might float through space. There are even wonders
Flying
where
to-
your character transforms.
Flying through
Mario
space.
might become a Goomba
Nice, we can play as Gumbo.
or a spike ball. Or blow up like a balloon. When you touch
Also,
a
some of the
wonder flower,
power-ups are like
always
inspired
expect the
from
unexpected.
earlier games or
Wonder
Mario
seed,
games
and the course
from
will
Hack
return
community,
to normal.
modding community for
Some
sure.
courses need to be unlocked using the Wonder Seeds
So-
you've collected.
So we're gonna transform back to the normal world once the timer run out. We finish the track or get a wonder seed. For sometimes it's actually feel like if like we're not gonna require to collect many wonder seeds, it's feel like sometimes we just gonna skip the wonder effects, wonder flowers in speedruns. What Rick knows.
You'll also earn a Wonder Seed as thanks from a Poplin when you clear a course.
Also, we're gonna always collect a wonder seed when we clear a level. So this is gonna be a. So we're gonna collect the amount anyway.
As your adventure progresses, a badge. Enhance your wall jumping abilities with the Wall Climb Jump badge.
Also, it's interesting that there's gonna be many.
Recover from dangerous drops instantly with the Safety Bounce badge. Easily find important items using the Sensor badge.
Okay, the sensor battery sounds like not a speed unusable, but like for first playthrough, it's gonna be interesting. Hold up. I don't want to crash the stream, so I'm not gonna touch anything. Okay, so some of the badge sounds interesting, some of the badge sounds useful. Some of them feel like, why is it like the most saddest thing is kinda like the wall jump is gonna locked behind the badge. Like, why? Like, it's like the only disappointing thing so far for me is kind of like that the wall jumping thing, the wall jump ability is gonna locked behind a badge, which I can't understand why. Like, it's like like one of the thing that like from Nintendo got inspired when for the new Summer Burst series, because like it's like the one of the biggest new features that made Nintendo official is the wall jumps. Like the funny story is okay anyway.
With the
And also the invisibility.
You will not stop
What's the purpose of being invisible?
to your enemies and yourself with the invisibility badge. You will not stop dashing with the jet
At least the
run.
jet run it sounds interesting for in terms of speedrunning.
There are many more badges with different abilities, from the convenient to the unconventional. Others can be purchased from Poplin shops on the world map.
Also, there's gonna be
Equip them from the
sometimes stages to unlock some of the badges, and sometimes shops where we can unlock the badges.
world map.
It
or
sounds kind of confusing. Maybe I think the first 9 it's gonna be stage related, so we need to complete a new stage. Then these 9 gonna be probably like a shop only, so it's like we can buy it shop, and this 6 power up that we don't know yet what is the purpose, like, or how we can unlock them.
Starting a course. Or if you
So there's still questions.
through, grab a different badge and try again.
And we can switch badges if we die, which sounds nice feature.
Some badges can be earned by clearing special badge challenge courses.
Go for it.
And then there's gonna be 2 types, and like, it's kind of disappointment, but at the same time it sounds interesting. So it's like there's gonna be 2 types of multiplayer: the local co-op that everyone knows. Not gonna explain. The other one, which is gonna be which is gonna be like we can play anyone else around the world without knowing anyone, which sounds interesting for. And also we are not gonna be forced to play online always, so probably in terms of online speedrunning we usually gonna turn off the online stuff as always, because then it's gonna affect
These are people
probably
from
the
around
loadings.
world, enjoying the game in real time.
And also probably I think the reason why it sounds kinda cringe in my opinion, or I don't know what to say, but like I think the reason why is there no a real online co-op feature in the game, but like instead of this, is because how standard were the online servers. Like we know from just say any of the game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Maker, we can just see that the online standard stuff is not good at Nintendo, and because of that they probably decided to do that instead, and like, which sounds kinda sad, but
Live player shadows.
kinda understand
Just
about
like
that
in
live
local
player
co-op,
shadows.
If you're defeated, you can come back to life
At least
by bumping into a live player shadow. You're appearing as live player shadows.
at least the fact that if we die, if we die, our friends can help, or random players around the world online can help us to revive us before we actually
Players can
die.
send greetings.
And also this is gonna be what they name?
Shadow. Players can send greetings.
Gradings. Okay, sounds a weird name for this. Like I would rather to say it as emotes or reactions.
And share in-game items. Even though
So yeah, and also we can share in-game items,
you won't be
which
playing
again
together directly,
sounds
you'll
interesting.
get to experience a subtle connection with other players online as you enjoy this new adventure together.
And yeah, this is why I say that sometimes, I don't know if because the online feature or because the power of the Switch, but as we can see, in this short screen, the game actually not running at 60 FPS, it's only running 30 FPS, which, like, knowing the fact that we're talking about a 2D Mario game on the Switch, and I can't run at 60 FPS in some point, I'm gonna make it sounds like the game is very hard required. It's gonna be like interesting. Like it's gonna require a good hardware. Like I can't fade the moment when the Switch emulators can play, and like then if we want to run it 60 FPS for each day, we're gonna require to be like let's say 3D RTX GPU from NVIDIA.
You can also place a standee in a course.
Also, we can
Standees
use
revive
standees.
ghosts, so place them in not so easy areas and help your fellow players. You can
Okay.
purchase standee surprises from the Poplin shop.
Also,
to
we
add
can
more
buy
to
standees
your collection. You never
surprises. So it's like the standees itself is not gonna be a too much useful thing, but it's kind of like the game, the section of the decoration section of the game.
know which standee
Also,
you
hi
got.
Shadow.
When you come into contact with an online player or their standee, you'll see their username and
Also, just more comment here.
heart points. These points show how much they've helped other players on their
Yeah,
adventure.
but I'm 100% sure like what you miss is kind of like reacted. Then I almost analyzed at this point almost the whole direct, and then I said one thing that like once the game release, I'm gonna buy it, 100% play through on one stream, even though it's probably gonna contain some sleeping because I can't play through maybe Monday. 100%, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of October and maybe even November to speedrun it. game.
Reviving ghosts, gifting items, reaching the goal pole together.
Okay. There is not many other interesting.
In a shared room, you can see which
We can see our friends that.
courses
Okay.
your friends are playing, enter courses together, and even race through certain courses.
Like, I said one thing is like that why they doing live players status or ghost or something like this instead of online co-op is because like the Nintendo is reached the point like they know that they online services are shit, and they know that if they try to implement the online co-op feature to Super Mario Bros. Wonder, then most of the times maybe even crash the game. So it's like I think that's the reason why there's no online co-op feature.
Start a
The
race
Fine
by
race
hitting
thing sounds interesting at some point, but like again, if you're gonna play against a speedrunner, then it's not gonna be
Race
useful.
for it. Then make a run. Need to grab a Wonder Seed.
Sometimes it's gonna be like not grabbing the goal, but like grabbing the Wonder Seed or defeating one of the bosses.
Connecting with players from around the world, or syncing up with friends for riveting races. You can enhance your experience with online play.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds interesting. In my opinion, I'm really excited about this game. There's only one thing that I'm disappointed in this game, and it's like the badges. So it's like there's gonna be some ability, such as the wall jump ability, that's gonna be locked behind a badge. Like it's feel like it's why. So it's like originally there was a glitch where we can wall jumps in the very old Super Mario Bros. And some of the other Mario Bros. Games, I think as well. And then a decade later, when the first new Super Serious game, I think there's gonna be some badges that I think the orange badge is required to play a stage that made for that badge. There's gonna be badges that we need to pay coins, like in-game coin stuff, like not actually buying. and then there's gonna be some badge that we don't know yet how we can unlock. But like, I'm really disappointed that the wall jump's gonna require a badge. So it's like, this is the new sub-series. It's our main ability that we can do wall jumps in any of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. And then there's Super Mario Bros. Wonder, where it's fucking locked in the ability. Why? Why Nintendo? Oh, like. But yeah, but other than this, it sounds interesting. So yeah. Yeah, you could watch them in original SMB. Fuck, I can like unlock for abilities as long as it's not too late on in the game. I'm gonna say the same. Like, I don't know yet that we can unlock every single ability. There's many things here that we don't know, like where we can unlock the abilities. I mean, not abilities, but like the badges. And then the payable badges is like we can buy every single of them at the beginning of the game or some point, all of them in one point, or we need to play through some of the levels to unlock them. So still, many small information is still questionable. So yeah, but we're gonna play it once the game releases. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna set up Dolphin Emulator.